Hello everyone, thank you for watching our videos. Why has humanity, throughout thousands of years of history, continued to save one another, live together, and dream of a better future? Was it merely a coincidence? Or is there already a deeper direction embedded within human nature? Beginning today, we invite you to join us in exploring that question together. Together with you, we would like to begin a meaningful journey toward Hongik living, a way of life dedicated to benefiting humanity. Our journey begins with two major series, the Hongik Living Archive and Hongik Studies. We exist within a universe of interrelated movements, where countless interactions give rise to change, diversity, and new relationships. Within this universe, we are not only members of it, we are also expressions of the universe itself, existing in human form. We believe that the intrinsic direction of human movement is, by its very nature, Hongik, living for the benefit of humanity. Throughout history, humanity has continually pursued three enduring aspirations: life, mutual flourishing, and lasting continuity. As science, technology, and global communication continue to advance, humanity has entered an era of unprecedented concentration, diminishing scarcity, and diminishing language barriers. These changes provide us with greater opportunities than ever before to live lives that contribute to the well-being of humanity. Before looking toward the future, however, we would first like to look back. Throughout human history, countless traces and lessons of Hongik living have already been left behind. Even amid suffering and adversity, people struggled to survive. Beyond survival, they sought to live together through cooperation and mutual support. And beyond that, they hoped that such a way of life might endure across generations. Beginning with life and continuing through mutual flourishing and lasting continuity, we will revisit these stories, rediscover their lessons, and reflect upon their meaning together. The stars and galaxies of the universe, nature, all forms of life, human beings, and human society, all continuously influence one another while remaining in constant motion. We too live within this vast movement. Yet human beings possess a unique possibility. We are capable of becoming aware of the intrinsic direction of our lives, expressing it, refining it, and choosing it. We call this intrinsic direction Hongik living, a life devoted to benefiting humanity. This is not a story belonging to one particular nation, nor does it belong to one particular era. When we look back on human history, we encounter countless people, those who rescued strangers in the midst of war, firefighters who rushed into burning buildings, physicians and scientists who devoted their entire lives to overcoming disease, agricultural pioneers who helped reduce hunger, teachers who brought hope through education, and countless others who dedicated their lives to the cause of peace. They lived in different cultures, they lived in different times, yet they shared one profound commonality. They chose to act for the benefit of others. For this reason, this channel is not intended to create heroes, nor is it a place to advocate any particular ideology. Instead, we invite you to journey through history with us, recording and remembering the people and events that have contributed to the well-being of humanity. This is what we call the Hongik Living Archive. Through these stories, we hope that the spirit of Hongik living will continue to spread, encouraging a voluntary awakening and shared commitment throughout humanity. From this point forward, the Hongik Living Archive will follow three great paths. The first is life. These are the stories of those who protected human life, overcame despair, and rose again despite overwhelming hardship. The second is mutual flourishing. These are stories of cooperation, sharing, peace, wisdom for living together, and communities built through mutual respect. The third is lasting continuity. These are stories about values that can be passed on to future generations, sustainable civilization, science, education, culture, and humanity's shared future. Together, we'll continue this journey, from life to mutual flourishing to lasting continuity, and then once again back to life, discovering an ever-deepening cycle of human flourishing. However, the purpose of the Hongik Living Archive is not to tell anyone what they should believe. Rather, we hope to discover Hongik living together with you by examining facts, learning from history, meeting remarkable people, and discovering within our own hearts what it truly means to live for the benefit of humanity. Some may discover Hongik living in the life of a firefighter. Others may find it in the lifelong research of a scientist. Still others may recognize it in the quiet kindness of an ordinary person whose name history has never recorded. Such discoveries lead us to embody the spirit of Hongik living, to enjoy and live it in our daily lives, to resonate with others who share the same spirit, and ultimately to form a voluntary open solidarity dedicated to its continued growth. For this reason, the first step, the discovery of Hongik living, cannot be forced. It must arise freely. Only when we discover it for ourselves, understand it for ourselves, and practice it through our own choices does it truly become our own. Thus, our journey continues. Discovery leads to embodiment. Embodiment becomes a way of life. A lived way of life naturally grows into empathy. Empathy brings people together. And from that shared direction emerges a voluntary open solidarity among those who seek to benefit humanity together. We believe this is the most natural, the most enduring, and the most sustainable path of meaningful change. As we preserve and reflect upon the records of Hongik living throughout history, we also seek to study how Hongik living can continue to unfold in the future. We call this field of inquiry Hongik Studies. Hongik Studies begins with the philosophical premise that the universe and humanity share a common origin, and explores the idea that human beings possess an intrinsic direction toward benefiting humanity. Hongik Studies does not seek to invent truth. Rather, it seeks to discover and understand the interconnectedness already revealed throughout nature, humanity, and history, and to recognize the direction that contributes to the well-being of humankind. It is also an interdisciplinary field that connects and reflects upon the discoveries of physics, chemistry, biology, psychology, philosophy, and many other disciplines, viewing them through the shared perspective of advancing the well-being of humanity. Today, we have taken the very first step on the journey of the Hongik Living Archive and Hongik Studies. Together, we will revisit the history of Hongik living as the intrinsic direction of humanity, and begin our exploration through Hongik Studies to help this spirit continue to unfold into the future. Beginning with our next episode, we will meet the people and events throughout human history that have walked the paths of life, mutual flourishing, and lasting continuity. Through their lives, we will also reflect upon our own. At the same time, through Hongik Studies, we will continue to examine how the achievements of every academic discipline can contribute to the well-being of humanity. We cannot create the principles of the universe, but we can gradually discover them and become more deeply aware of them together. The deeper our awareness becomes, the more clearly we understand our interconnectedness, and the more fully we discover the direction of living for the benefit of humanity. We believe that this path naturally leads through life, mutual flourishing, and lasting continuity. This journey also begins with a heartfelt desire to remember those who lived without recognition, those whose lives ended unjustly, and the countless people who dreamed of creating a better world. We remember them so that together we may reveal a path through which future generations can live lives that benefit humanity even more. If you know someone who has devoted his or her life to the well-being of others, or if you have a story worth sharing, or a subject you would like us to explore together, we warmly invite you to join us. The Hongik Living Archive and Hongik Studies are not projects created by one person alone. They are open spaces that we hope to build together with everyone who wishes to live with kindness and contribute to the well-being of humanity. Your thoughts, your stories, and your experiences will become invaluable treasures that enrich both the Hongik Living Archive and Hongik Studies. The Hongik Living Archive will become a library that preserves the story of humanity. Hongik Studies will become a research institute that connects those stories through a shared perspective. Wherever we may be in this world, may warm hearts and gentle spirits always be with us. Please feel free to share your thoughts by leaving a comment or by contacting us through the email address provided at the end of this video. Let us continue this journey together through dialogue, understanding, and shared empathy. May your day today be another day of Hongik living, a day devoted to benefiting humanity. Thank you very much.